Hello friends, it's Jay, and it's time for a Dragon Age rant. So bear with me while I ramble on a sort of worn-out topic, just to get my disorganized thoughts out there. So let's just get right into it. What the hell is the Blight? I mean, where did it actually come from? So here is my theory that I've been playing around with for ages now. The Blight was caused by the ancient elves and was affected by Solas's creation of the Veil. As we know now, the world and the Fade were once one and the same. Magic was everywhere, and inside of every elf in Thedas. When the Veil separated magic from Thedas, and from the stone, as the case may be, lyrium, the blood of the Titans, who were last known to have been awake and active only before the fall of Arlathan, was left as the only direct connection to the Fade. Dagna has confirmed this connection, and Justice informs us that he feels as though the Fade itself is reaching to him through the presence of raw lyrium. So through the Fade's connection to lyrium, did the Evanuris manage to reach out from beyond the Veil and contact a Titan? To magically intercept that connection in an attempt to escape, maybe? We know from ancient writing found and translated by the Well of Sorrows that the ancient elves were prepared to hunt down the pillars of the earth, which now we know, because of both the Descent DLC and the Trespasser DLC, refers to the Titans. So there really was a connection between them, at some point. It's possible the Evanuris and the Titans were once at war. As we know, there was some war Solas spoke of in the Trespasser DLC. The elves and the dwarves first made contact in 3000 FA, the founding of Arlathan, but most of the records are lost now, and the Descent DLC raised more questions than it answered about the dwarven relationship to the rest of Thedas, to be honest. It could also be possible, however, that this ancient text is from a time after the creation of the Veil, projected across it perhaps, and that hunt may simply refer to the desperate search in an attempt to contact them and call for help, but that's bizarro speculation that I kind of doubt. Now, the dead whispers that Coryphyshit claims he heard upon storming the Black City, and the whispers that corrupted Red Templar's face. What if these are actually the whispers of the Evanuris, crying out across the Veil, screaming through the lyrium? This codex that you find in the Fade during Dragon Age Inquisition says a lot. We are here. We have waited. We have slept. We are sundered. We are crippled. We are polluted. We endure. We wait. We have found the dreams again. We will awaken. I mean, it doesn't have a source really, but doesn't that sound like the elves? We endure is something elves say a lot in reference to their struggles. Basically, I wonder if lyrium whispers because of its connection to the imprisoned Evanuris as well as the Titans. Again, all speculation. Now, a lot of this theory is also perched on the back of the theory that the Black City is in fact the lost city of Arlathan, pulled up physically into the Fade by fen'harel to seal away the Evanuris. So ultimately, here's my deal. It could be possible that the Evanuris, and most likely the Forgotten Ones, tracked down a Titan deliberately, perhaps to mine for lyrium to make themselves more powerful for the war that Solas spoke of. Lyrium's connection to the Fade and spirits made them extremely powerful, but this whole process may possibly have been part of what caused the Blight. Lyrium can become blighted, we know that. What is the absolute cause of that? I don't fucking know. What am I, some kind of scientist? But I do wonder if something like a forcible use of lyrium, aka, technically, Thedas' first use of blood magic, with the Forgotten One's manipulation, might have done it. I believe that the Forgotten Ones manipulated things, so that their connection to the Void made that corruption possible. The Forgotten Ones corrupted the Titan when it was first tapped into, and the Evanuris corrupted themselves, creating the red lyrium armor. At least that's what Armor of the Void sounds like, doesn't it? Armor that drives you mad so that all forget your true face? Oh, come on, Andrew Will. We all know what that is. And so with all this, the power-hungry Evanuris became blighted, and they were spreading the blight too fast. Solas knew the spread needed to be stopped. He knew they would, in his words, destroy the world. The city was corrupted, so he tore it, physically, from the world, and held the sky back to seal them away. Let's recall that Skyhold's name, Morrigan tells us, was once Tarasilan Dalas, which means, in Elven, the place where the sky was held back. The archivist we met in Trespasser referred to the event of the Veil's creation. Fen'harel held the sky back. This is too much of a coincidence to not be connected, if you ask me. Skyhold is not only the place where the Veil was created, but the mountains surrounding it are where Arlathan used to be. That is why when you see the Black City floating, it's on a big rock. Not the most graceful of sentences, I'll grant you, but it's true. It's floating on a big rock. Returning to my original point, after Solas' little stunt, the Evanuris found and clung to a connection in the Titan's blood, and used that to call out to the Titan. If all that corruption had not already occurred, which I believe it had, then I believe this polluted the lyrium, and corrupted the creature at this point, when they touched the Titan's blood with their spirits against its will, so that red lyrium was born. I know it's all sort of blind speculation, but to me, the Forgotten Ones ultimately do seem like the kind of manipulative assholes who would begin the whole Blight issue on purpose, just to drive the Evanuris mad in their lust for power. But it's hard to say, what with how much information we're lacking and how little evidence there is. There's a lot of good questions that remain about the Titans, about the Evanuris, but nothing's really that answerable right now, but still fun to theorize about. One of my favorite theories is that the 7 original Evanuris are actually either are or are corresponded to in some way the 7 Tevinter old gods, but that would be for a whole other video. I've just got this mad string of thoughts that may or may not make a whole lot of sense, but thanks for trying to bear with me while I put words to those thoughts. And if you manage to actually listen to all that trash, then kudos to you. If you have input, I'd love to hear it. Leave comments and subscribe or whatever it is that you do. Till next time, Dareth Shiral.